everyone, welcome to our third episode in our How Do Dinosaurs series. I'm Miss Erilyn with Kidszone Preschool. I hope we have some new listeners out there. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you've been with us before. Today we're going to be reading How Do Dinosaurs Get Well Soon? Alright, How Do Dinosaurs Get Well Soon by Jane Yolen and illustrated by Mark Teague. So as we listen, think about if you've ever been sick and if you've done anything that the dinosaur does in this book. What if a dinosaur catches the flu? Does he whimper and whine in between each achoo? Does he drop dirty tissues all over the floor? I hope you guys don't do that. Does he fling all his medicine out of the door? Does he flip off his covers with tooth and with tail? Do you guys have tails? Does he dump out his juice and get sick in a pail? Does a dinosaur wail? What if a dinosaur goes to the doctor? Does he drag all his feet till his mom is in shock? Does he hold his mouth closed when he's told, open wide? Does he scream? Is he mean? Does he run off and hide? Does he push back each drink, spit his pills in the sink? Does he make a big stink? Is that what you think? No. He drinks lots of juice and gets lots of rest. He's good at the doctors, 'cause doctors know best. He uses a hanky on mouth and on nose. He snuggles right down underneath the bedclothes. He takes all his medicine without a fight. He closes his eyes. He whispers goodnight. Then Mama and Papa tiptoe out the door. Get well, little dinosaur. Alright, you guys, that's the end of our book. Now you're going to join Rex the T-Rex, Miss Vanessa, and Miss Kayla for some fun activities. Thank you for joining me.
Hey everyone, you just got done reading the book of How Do Dinosaurs Get Well. I'm Vanessa. I'm a rec leader over here at Sabana Grande, and I hope you guys paid attention to the book because I want you guys to all be safe and well. So Rex the T-Rex is back. Here he is in all his glory. He has his mask on because he wants to be safe. He has a little box of tissues because he has a little bit of allergies. The air outside is not so great today. So here it is. I'm still waiting for your Rexes. I haven't seen them. I keep looking at the comments and I'm very sad because I haven't seen your Rexes. So please upload your Rexes. You can go back to episode 1, I believe it is, and get your Rex. All right. As always, I'm here. I always have cool things for you guys to do, and today is not going to disappoint. I have 2 things. So first of all, I was thinking to myself, there's all this stuff going on with all these viruses going around, a little thing called COVID-19. So it can be kind of scary, I know. But I'm going to make it fun. Viruses are kind of scary and you should stay away from them, but we're going to have a little fun with some viruses. So I made up a couple here. I've got a red one and a blue one. You can see my blue one has one green eye. He's a little crazy. So we are going to learn how to make viruses so that when you see these, they make you happy and not sad how you probably are because you can't go to school or go hang out with your friends. So first of all, you've got to gather a couple things. So ask your mom. I'm sure your mom has some sort of bin. All moms have bins of random yarn. You just need a little handful of yarn. You're going to need some scissors. I have some adult scissors, so please do not use these sharp scissors. Ask mom and dad. Maybe you have some special kid scissors. You're going to need a little glue. And I've got some googly eyes, but maybe you don't have any googly eyes. You can always make your own eyes with some paper. You're also going to need a fork. Now I have a plastic fork. I know you guys are at home. You probably have more fancier forks than I do. So just go to your kitchen and grab a fork. So we have our fork here. And as you can see, they look kind of like pom-poms. They are pom-poms. So you're not only learning how to make viruses, but you're going to learn how to make a pom-pom if you ever need to one and you don't have one. All right, so we get started? Yes, we should. All right, so here we go. So you're going to get some yarn. Now, I'm not going to tell you how much yarn you need because it depends on how fluffy you want to make yours. So you can see the red one, this is the one I made first. I was like, you know what? He's a little small, which is cute. But then I made this next one, the blue one, and I used a little more yarn, and he's a little more fluffier. So depending on, again, you know me, it's your pom-pom, it's your virus, you make it as fluffy. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your one end of your yarn, and on your fork, my fork happens to have 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to put my yarn in between the middle one, so right in between the middle one, as you can see. Now, I'm going to hold it here. You can see I have a little bit of yarn hanging out. That's fine, because on your little virus ball, it's going to turn into like little wild hair. Now you're going to hold it with your thumb, and this is where the easy part comes, is you're just going to wrap it around your fork. So you're just going to start wrapping it, see, like this. Like so. You're just going to wrap it around and kind of push it down because you want it to be together. You want all your little yarn strands to be hanging out together. They are not social distancing like you should be. They are right on top of each other. So you can see how they're together like this. All right. So then you're just going to wrap it around. And again, you can see how it's starting to get, so if I put it like this, you can see how it's starting to get very thick. So again, depending on how thick you want your pom-pom to be, how fluffy you want your pom-pom. And now if they're kind of trying to social distance themselves, you can always push them down so that they're together, they're all friends. All right, now once you get to where you have a little bit of yarn here on the end, this is where you're gonna tie it off. So you still got your yarn here. So now what you're gonna do is, again, you're gonna put it here in the middle, and sometimes it'll come off. You're gonna put it here in the middle, right? So it's in the middle like this. Now, what you're gonna do is, this is where you might, for you that have little fingers, you little ones out there, you might have to get your mom to help. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna thread it through down here at the bottom. So see right here at the bottom how there's this little gap here? You're gonna thread it through, right? So see how it's on the other side now, right? And now I'm just gonna wrap it around, and while I'm wrapping it, I'm gonna hold it. So see how it's kind of making like a bow, right? And then I'm gonna thread it through again. A second time. Now this time, I'm gonna pull it around and I'm gonna tie a knot, right? So now I've got it tied here. Oh, and it likes to come off. So then I'm gonna just tie it one more time. And again, you might have to have your mom or dad or a big brother or big sister help you with this part. But otherwise, it's gonna be easy. So let me tie it off. Okay. All right, so see I have it. So see I have one here. It's all perfect tied off, and I've got these strands. Now, you can cut these strands off if you want. Maybe you don't want your hair. All right? Now, the scary part, I know, this kind of freaked me out a little bit when I first did it, but you are actually gonna take it off of your fork. So if you've tied it right, you should have a little ball like this, right? Now this is where your scissors are gonna come in. You're gonna grab your handy scissors, and those pieces that were around your fork strands, you're just gonna cut those, and this is where your pom-pom is gonna start to take shape, right? Woo, look at that. All right. So your pom-pom's gonna start to take shape. Okay, like that. And then we're going to cut the other side. So it's like you're giving your pom-pom a little trim. You're now a barber. Okay? And then once you have it all like trimmed, you can fluff him out. So here we go. Yeah, see how I have this long piece of string? I can trim it out a little bit. All right? You can fluff him out a little bit. Okay, voila! We have our virus. Now, I chose some red eyes. So now you're gonna get your eyes. Maybe you've made your eyes out of paper. And then you're just gonna glue them on. Maybe. Let's see what's happening with our glue here. Okay. Okay, you're just gonna glue them on. And voila, you have your virus, right? Yes. So you can, you can put a magnet on the back, you can carry it around in your pocket, whatever's gonna make you smile during this kind of crazy time. I know, it's a little crazy. Now, I know as cool as that was, we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna move our stuff to the side here. And now you are gonna gather a plate, some water. I have a couple of cups of water because I have some tiny cups here because it wouldn't be crazy if I had a giant cup. You're gonna grab a little bit of dish soap and either pepper. I'm using parsley flakes just because it looks better on camera so you guys can see. And we are gonna do a little experiment about viruses, right? Now, as cute as our viruses are, we don't want them on our hands. Now, I know you guys are all going around touching the handles, licking your hands, picking your nose, and don't say you do. You don't, because I know you do. Everyone picks their nose. And, we have all that grossness on our hands, right? So this is why, I'm going to show you an experiment of why we wash our hands, all right? So now, once you've got all your supplies, we are going to dump our water onto our plate. So your plate, you want your plate to have a little bit of a lip, right? Otherwise, your water is just going to fly off onto the table. So we've got our plate. It's got a little bit of a lip. This is left over from a birthday party. So we're going to pour our water. You want it to be about 1 inch deep, right? Which is why I have 2 cups here. So I can make sure, because my plate's kind of big, right? Okay. All right, so now I have my water. Woo! Now I'm going to take my pepper, or you can use parsley flakes if you have parsley flakes, and I'm just going to sprinkle them all over the water. So our parsley flakes are going to spin. Our parsley flakes are our viruses. All right? Now I'm going to sprinkle a lot because I'm going to be going around touching handles, touching like my face. I've been touching my keys, my phone. Maybe you guys have an iPad at home, your controllers that you play with, all right? So now you can see, I'm not gonna put it up, but you can see all those viruses all there swimming on the side. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your finger and you're gonna dip it in your soap. So we're gonna pretend that we're getting our soap this is where our hands are super nasty, and now we're gonna dip our finger into the soap, right? Look at that. I have my finger all soapy. Now, once you have your finger all soapy, let it drip a little bit. Now, this happens really quick, so you have to be fast. So once I'm going to dip it into my viruses, and you're going to see, viruses do not like soap. They hate soap. So now watch what happens, right? Now I got my soapy hand. Here I go. What happens? They slide away. Look, they're sliding away from the virus. They don't like the virus, right? Now if I dip my soap in it a little bit, I can put the soap in. You can see they don't like it. See how they're walking away from the soap, right? The parsley flakes don't like the soap. See how it is on my fingers? They don't like the soap. All right? So now you try. Try with pepper. I may have put a little bit of too many parsley flakes on my water, but try it. Have fun. Try different things. Try salt. Pepper is one that works for us. The soap doesn't. The viruses, they don't like the soap. All right? Guys, I hope you've been liking experiment. You just got to try it. Do it a couple of times. Experiment with it. And tell me how it works. Hope you had a good time. Again, I'm Vanessa from Sabana Grande. I'm going to hand you over to Miss Kayla, who's going to show you the proper way to wash your hands. Have a good one. I'm out.
Hi everyone. everyone, my name is Miss Kayla, and after you guys got done reading the book with Miss Erlyn called How Do Dinosaurs Get Well? So today I'm going to be demonstrating of how you guys can wash your hands. So the first thing you're going to do is turn on the water, make sure it's an even temp of warm and cold. So not too hot, not too cold. You're just going to rinse them really quick. Then you're going to grab some soap, and then you're going to scrub it in. And this should take about 20 seconds, so as long as you could sing happy birthday, counting 1 to 20, or just simply singing the ABCs. But make sure you're getting all the areas on your hands, so between your thumbs, your fingers, and the tops of your hands. And then you're just going to scrub them one last time. Then you're going to rinse them out. And then you're going to turn them on and then dry off all the extra water that's on your hands. And then you're going to grab a clean paper towel. Make sure you dry them. And then you're going to throw this in the trash after you're done. So the key focus for your guys' age, which is 3 to 5, is to constantly have your hands clean because, one, mainly it gets your germs off. It may not look like it, but there's little germs that hang around, so it's really important for you guys to clean them so you guys won't get sick. And it will leave your hands looking fresh and clean, and that's the good part about it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.